Anyway, yet another bonus video this week where we'll take a look at the latest trailer, I've lost count of how many there have been already, for the upcoming spring movie, The City of Dreams.
Granted, it was a short trailer, and we have seen a lot of this already, but some of this is kind of worth analysis. Anyway, it opened with some very atrocious looking CGI. Okay, I didn't say all of it was great.
I mean, granted, it does look better than a certain Crunchyroll original, but still.
Anyway, they all seem to gather in Shibuya for the launch of the Yume Aru system, which included the healing animals right out there in the open. I'm guessing they realized they could pass as virtual avatars considering what else was already floating around in that city.
Personally, I would be paranoid of everything around me. I mean, I've seen enough of a certain other toy franchise to know that not every giant mechanical lizard is friendly. By the way, anyone else getting that model kit? It looks sweet.
We also got to see a shady character who I'm sure won't turn out to be a villain. But yeah, apparently this very midnight looking person was one of the scientists behind the Yume Aru system, Selena. So basically she's gonna be the Professor Shigemura of this film, and yes, I'm still doing ordinal scale references.
Actually, that name might be referencing the Greek word for the moon, because get it? Kaguya, the moon, and that one really sad ending to that one Ghibli film. Sorry, I just kind of opening up some old wounds.
Point is, yeah, she's probably going to be a well-intentioned antagonist who's going to play into Kaguya's conflict in some way, like take her back somewhere. And then after the end credits, she'll probably be recruited into Project Alkazation and never spoken about again.
Yes, I know I've trashed on SAO a lot, but truth be told, it's my kind of trash.
We also got a name for those fox creatures, which were the Ego.
So, are y'all fans of frozen waffles or something? Or are you virtual avatars of 11? Maybe the Precure should just bail right now.
Also, hi Wataru Takagi! Nice to see this franchise continues to typecast you for their over-the-top villains.
Actually, considering that Bunbee is a still living reformed villain from Yes 5, does that mean he could make a cameo here? I mean, they could easily do it if they already have the voice actor.
From there, we cut over to some very brief action scenes focused on the Yes 5 team, which are looking good so far. They were also grouped with the Healin Good team, with Hinata, of course, being with her fellow Yellow and the Hothead, while Chiyu seemed to be with a fellow Blue and half-Blue Cure. You could also say their refined personalities matched well, and the sequence ended with a double punch between the Pinks.
And yet, no love for the OP6 Rangers? Rip off.
From there, we got a new shot of Nodoka supporting her unconscious mother, so maybe she'll play a minor role in this film. And then they proceeded to that ET moment with the healing animals seemingly merging with them into their new movie forms. We then got what's already sounding like another great insert song by Rie Kitagawa called Grace Flowers, playing to some excellent action scenes, this time more focused on the Healin Good team as opposed to the Yes 5 to balance things out, I guess. It seems they also took Miracle Leap's good reception to heart and decided to include some more impactful fisticuffs. Though, I don't know if they'll be able to top that Hibiki Tachibana level punch, but they might not even try to, as the trailer ended with a second movie superform that seemed to be exclusive to the Pinks called Dream Cure Grace. So yeah, this might be the first time in a Precure movie where we get to see two types of movie exclusive form changes.
I see that Kamen Rider movie influence is getting stronger every year.
I'm also just now noticing that these new forms seem to include butterfly antennae, which also seems to be a significant part of Kaguya's motif.
Now, as far as I know, feel free to correct me, butterflies don't play a significant part in Princess Kaguya's tale.
They could represent the fragility of Kaguya's existence on Earth.
But in the case of this particular film, I think they might be more likely referencing an old Chinese tale.
The most famous tale from the book of Zhangzhu was the Butterfly Dream. Basically, it was a story where the character dreamt of being a butterfly that completely forgot about ever being human. He eventually woke up, but questioned whether he was the man who dreamt of being a butterfly, or was currently the butterfly dreaming of being a man. This, of course, has served as an example for the classic dream argument of where exactly is the divide between reality and dreams. If something feels real enough, should it not count as reality?
How do I know if I'm real and not just a creation of the guy beyond that camera?
This has also served as a major theme for many famous works of fiction about simulated realities, especially in anime. Your Ghost in the Shells, your Paranoia Agents, those two big digital franchises I brought up multiple times in this particular video, and of course, this movie. The fact that the Dream Pendants allow regular civilians to produce whatever they desire makes it almost impossible to distinguish what's real and what's not. The Healing Animals just being able to roam around freely really muddies those waters.
I know I'm probably overanalyzing this, but this stuff does fascinate me.
If anything, maybe it also hints at Kaguya's true nature. Is she a real girl, or the butterfly dreaming of being a girl? Or in this case, maybe she really is the Yuna of this film and is just an AI. Perhaps Selena's goal in this film is to prevent her from discovering either one of those truths.
Again, this is just my own crazy theory, but stuff like this could lead to some fascinating storytelling potential in my opinion.
We also got a little peek at the Tropical Rouge short film, which was just Manatsu and Laura pulling a flipper, so not much to say here. But yeah, even from just those little bits of action, this film is looking great so far. Again, it's just reassuring to see attacks in this franchise have actual weight to them with plenty of loud sound effects to complement them. And again, if my butterfly dream theory is correct, we could be in for a really fascinating tale discussing the divide between fiction and reality. It also might lead to a bittersweet ending for Kaguya if the twist is that she's not a real girl, as if that name isn't already associated with enough tragedy, but yeah. I joke a little, but I am getting some serious Yuna and Shigemura vibes from them, so maybe Lego My Ego are supposed to act as her Nautilus.
The fact they're voiced by Wataru Takagi gives them a huge plus in my books over that simp.
I will admit though, I'm not crazy about Dream Cure Grace. I mean, it's not bad, but it does feel a little bit superfluous, especially when we're already getting some arguably better looking movie forms with those cute kimonos. This is just Nodoka and Nozomi trying to pull off a pair look. Unless this results in a new cross-franchise ship, I'm not interested. Still, what do y'all think? Are you liking the new insert song so far? And do you think Bunbee is gonna make a cameo and maybe have a hammy showdown with the Eggo Waffles? Feel free to comment below.
And until Sunday, farewell for now, my friends, and hey, anyone interested in a triple-decker Eggo extravaganza? No? Oh well, all 8,000 calories for me. Shh.